6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister has directed the authorities concerned to resolve all problems related to provision of free wheat flour during the holy month of Ramadan. The President has conferred military awards upon serving and martyred armed forces personnel for rendering meritorious services for the defense of the motherland. The Planning Minister has reiterated the commitment of the government to development of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. At the United Nations, Pakistan has stressed the need for trans-boundary water cooperation to deal with issues related to common water resources. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference has appealed the international community to impress upon India to stop brutalities in the illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The first T20 of the three-match series between Pakistan and Afghanistan is being played in Sharjah this evening. And now the news in detail. The Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif paid a surprise visit to the free wheat flour distribution centres in Lahore and Kasur and inquired about the problems being faced by the people in getting the commodity. On the occasion, he directed the relevant authorities to ensure best arrangements for the distribution of free wheat flour and special consideration be given to the elders, women and disabled. The Premier further stressed that no citizen should suffer in the process of getting free flour. Shahbaz Sharif asked the administration to take it as a divine duty. He urged them to please Allah the Almighty by serving the people in Ramadan. The Prime Minister also distributed free bags of wheat flour among the citizens and interacted with the children present at the centres. The Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Mariam Aurangzeb, says the government is providing massive subsidy worth 74 billion rupees by distributing free wheat flour and subsidized petrol in the Islamabad Capital Territory, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and the Punjab. Talking to the media in Islamabad this afternoon, she said 4.2 million people have been given free wheat flour. She added that 4.1 million distributions were made in the Punjab, 72,000 in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and over 20,000 in Islamabad. She said this facility will also be extended to the people of Sindh and Balochistan. The minister said the Benazir Income Support Program data is being used for free distribution of wheat flour among the deserving families. She said Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif is personally monitoring the distribution of flour to ensure transparency. The Minister for Planning and Development, Ahsan Iqbal, has reiterated the commitment of the government to the development of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor and ensuring its successful implementation. He was chairing a meeting in Islamabad to review the progress on CPAC-related projects. The meeting also discussed the progress on Special Economic Zones, ML1, Karachi Circular Railway and various new development initiatives that would be discussed in the upcoming sittings of the joint working groups. The Minister for Defence, Khwaja Mohammad Asif, says the government is ready to hold comprehensive dialogue with all the stakeholders for the sake of the country, covering all issues, but engaging in transactional dialogue will be waste of time. Briefing the foreign media along with the Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Mariam Aurangzeb, in Islamabad today about the prevailing political situation in the country, he said Imran Khan has not offered materially anything for negotiations with the coalition government. Replying to a question, he said holding elections is the sole responsibility of the Election Commission of Pakistan. He said the Election Commission decided to hold the elections in October as security situation in the country was not up to the mark and the Finance Ministry also had not enough funds to hold separate elections for the provincial and national assemblies. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, has conferred military awards upon serving and martyred armed forces personnel for rendering meritorious services for the defense of the motherland. The awards were conferred at the investiture ceremony held at the Awani Sadr in Islamabad today. These awards include 46 Hilal-e-Imtiaz military, 4 Sitare-e-Basalat posthumously, and 1 Nishane-e-Imtiaz military. The President also conferred Nishane-e-Imtiaz military upon Commander Bahrain National Guard, General Sheikh Mohammed bin Isa bin Salman Al Khalifa, and Hilal-e-Imtiaz military on the Defense Attaché of Saudi Arabia to Pakistan, Major General Pilot Staff Awad bin Abdullah Al Zahrani. The Pakistan Day military parade will be held at the President's house in Islamabad tomorrow. The parade was rescheduled due to the inclement weather yesterday. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, has summoned the session of the National Assembly on Monday at 12 noon, whereas the joint session of the Parliament will also resume on the same day at 3 p.m. Issues of national importance will be discussed in both the sessions. All the designated branches of banks will remain open on Saturday and Sunday to receive Hajj applications. The State Bank of Pakistan gave these directions on the request of the Ministry of Religious Affairs and Interfaith Harmony. The banks will remain open on Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. to collect Hajj applications along with dues from the intending pilgrims for this year's Hajj. This is Radio Pakistan. Pakistan and China have reaffirmed their commitment to China-Pakistan Economic Corridor and agreed to remain engaged in its expansion. At the weekly news briefing in Islamabad today, the Foreign Office spokesperson Mumtaz Zahra Baloch said the affirmation to this effect was made during the third round of Pakistan-China bilateral political consultations held in Beijing. She said the two sides also agreed to expand and reinforce political and security cooperation, bilateral trade, economic and financial cooperation, cultural exchanges, tourism, and people-to-people ties. Expressing concern over the arrest of senior journalist and human rights defender Irfan Miraj and others by India's National Investigation Agency in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Mumtaz Zahra Baloch said the detainees are prisoners of conscience who are being victimized for shining a spotlight on the dire situation of human rights and fundamental freedom in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Pakistan has stressed the need for transboundary water cooperation to deal with issues related to common water resources. Secretary Ministry of Water Resources Hassan Nisar Jami, while speaking at the United Nations Water Conference in New York, said Pakistan shares surface and groundwater resources with its neighbors India and Afghanistan. Hassan Nisar Jami said within the South Asian region, population growth and increasing water demand, coupled with climate change impacts and ecosystems degradation, has made water cooperation even more imperative. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred one Kashmiri youth in Kupwara district today. According to Kashmir Media Service, the troops martyred the youth during a cordon search operation in Tangdhar area of the district. Meanwhile, in a statement in Srinagar, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference spokesperson said India is trying to suppress the Kashmiris' freedom struggle through military might but would never succeed in its nefarious designs. On the other hand, the occupation authorities have issued an order prohibiting the government employees to discuss or criticize on social media any policy or act of the administration. In India, the opposition leader Rahul Gandhi has been disqualified as member of the Lok Sabha. A notification to this effect was issued by the Indian Parliament following Rahul Gandhi's conviction by a Gujarat court in a defamation case. And now cricket. The first T20 of the three-match series between Pakistan and Afghanistan is being played in Sharjah this evening. The match will start at 9 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. The second T20 will be played on Sunday, while the third and the last will be played on Monday. And finally, the weather report. Rain with wind and thunderstorm is expected in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Islamabad, Northeast Punjab, Potokar region and Kashmir during the next 12 hours. Heavy falls and hailstorm are likely to occur at few places in Kashmir and adjoining hilly areas. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.